between the Tennessee Titans and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
One advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Willis now off of play action.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list.
And the Titans have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there. Get it at the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, he's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Cook up the gut. Taken down at the 42.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 2nd and 7, Allen
swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They try again with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll run for it with Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
A quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 1-7, their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now, this organization, more than likely, if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves. But with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to get into the playoffs. They're playing for their jobs. So is the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is, a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Willis. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The fake punt gets them 10, and that changes things as they've got a 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Play action. Here's Willis.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Kenny Yeboah,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans have moved out in front.
The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
The point after is good, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Think about the strong safety position. You know, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
And I do believe that sometimes as a defender, when you see read option, you're just making an educated guess because the offense feels like no matter what move you make, it turns out right for them. Sometimes it can burn you making that guess.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
To the air, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Samson Abuka. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the option, here's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen now on 1st down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Right there, hurt.
Third down, it's Willis.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. An excellent run after the catch.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And again, it's Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 44 yards.
And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Henry out of the pistol.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
From the 44,
Willis.
and incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fuller brings it in over the middle.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Back to throw, Willis.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Willis.
That's into the hands of Edwards.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. 2nd down throw coming by Willis.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 23. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jamel Dean. I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there but obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, this offense, they keep running more and more and more, but they're kind of got to be careful here, CD. And we're still in the 3rd quarter. This game isn't over yet.
I would agree with you there because while they've had all kinds of success and hit on some deep balls like this, the one thing they can't do is start to get loose with the football. A lot of time left, as you mentioned, and if they keep turning it over, they'll bring them back into the game.
And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37. That ground game.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the